Hello and welcome to TechNest conference happening at Landmark Event Center, Victoria Island. Where else will I be than at the biggest, largest blockchain gathering in Africa? And the theme for this year's TechNest conference is blockchain and DeFi beyond the hype. I'm going to be talking to most of your faces and giving you most of the juiciest happenings in today's event. I am Faith Aquari and you're watching Crypto TV Plus. Before the event started, we talked to various participants and asked them what they think about the event and their expectations.
Beyond the hype would be, everyone's talking about crypto, everyone's talking about Web3, the future, Metaverse and all that. Yeah, but again, not so many people know about this. So beyond the hype would be, after all said and done, what exactly, is this about and how do I benefit from it? That's what I'm here to Ghana.
Connect, so those know more people, know things about tech and all that.
With Bip Mama, Hashgrade, Polygon and other startups in attendance, the event was mind-blowing and exceptional. This session, they started the panel session, they broke it down into 4 different categories, and this one is about building a career in blockchain. And you've started already, you can see.
My first day using HTML, I was able to create something I could see. I saw a button that I could click. Right, so I could color something. I was so excited, right? And then from there, I ran through so many stuff that I could even remember right now.
And now this is all about NFTs, non-fungible tokens. These are people that want to learn about NFTs, how they can start a career in NFT, how they can, build, sell, mint.
So we want to promote our creators. So definitely, we're going to create innovative ways to make you guys blossom. One of those ways is partnering with movie producers and having your NFTs feature in those movies.
Here we have the Web3 panel session ongoing already. We have
talking about exchanges, centralized exchanges. Like Anna said, over time we will get to that point where use cases will then be fully decentralized.
Over time, the world has been built on that foundation of you come in, you hustle early, you find the guys who know what's going on, you talk to them, you become their friends, they show you the alpha.
And that is what crypto and blockchain avails you, so better position yourself.
We're super excited to be here, Right now, I am at the panel session for decentralized finance. They've started talking about what decentralized finance is all about, especially on the blockchain technology.
Starting with interest and learning about it, what it means, how it works, and then moving to the next level of really creating innovative, dynamic products that can be deployed on platforms like this to sort of unlock this potential, across Nigeria and the continent. So thank you very much.
Following the breakout sessions, the hall was recombined and just one person had the opportunity to speak with popular Nollywood actor Akah, who answered questions on crypto investment.
What I look for before I make an investment into, a project or token is basically I research on the use cases of that project. Who are the people behind it? What have they done before? Like I said, the currency for every business is trust. So if I can put a track record on who they are, what they've done before, why they're in the space, what this project is going to do, what are the use cases, how effective is it going to be, is it going to actually be, advantageous to the blockchain, to the people, to the users, then I can begin to think of getting into the project. I'm also very, very skeptical about the kind of influencers that some of these projects use. I also check their following. So if they have a good following, if they have an organic following, then that makes me also, more open to it. And of course, the integrity of the influencers or the people they use who speak for them, the spokespeople, the spokespersons, then that gives me a little bit of confidence. Then when it comes to investing into a new token, very few people have the opportunity to get into stages of IDOs. So most people don't get that opportunity. But if I have the opportunity to do that, or you have the opportunity to do that, you can never really lose. Like we say, invest money that you're okay to lose. But when you can get into a project at a very early stage, you don't have to put in as much. You can put in very little because it will always, like, if it's going to be a great project, it will like 1000x regardless. So I think that some people say whether it's bad or good, I'll put in money, you know, I can't lose it because it's an ideal. But I think that, yeah, those are the peculiarities of that situation. But yeah, just basically research is basically the answer. And even with that, there's no guarantees. So put at the back of your mind that if it goes, it goes. At the end of the day, crypto has a myriad of opportunities, and don't put all your eggs in one basket. Thank you.
After this session, we had a panel session consisting of Ruth Selema, the CEO of Bitmama, Chris Arney, the CEO of Daba, Senator Enhichioya, the president of CBAN, and other notable speakers. Ruth Selema spoke about crypto in Africa and adoption.
Crypto has found a home in economies where there are lower GDP, low employment rates, and lots of currency devaluation. These are the factors that are driving crypto adoption in the market, basically.
Chris Arney spoke about crypto trading as a skill.
Whether you make money or you lose money in crypto, it has not changed that this is what crypto stands for first. And if you're going into trading, that one now requires another skill set on its own. The problem is that we see law as a skill. We see people who do electrical work as a skill. But when it comes to crypto, we think it's a fast money-making venture that I just come in and I cash out without me trying to know the basics or the skill behind this.
Following that, Emmanuel Babalola, CEO of Bundle Africa, explicitly spoke about crypto regulations and crypto hack.
That's one of the aspects of DeFi that raised a lot of eyebrows to law enforcement and regulators, right? Because it's important for them to control. Not because control is bad, but because if without control, a lot of bad things can happen, right? But at the same time, too much control stifles innovation. So there's always a problem of the balance. Bored Ape was hacked, because there was a particular phishing site that people went and connected their wallet and authorized the transaction, because of a sale was going on. And next thing you know, all the coins and NFTs in their wallets were moved. So those kind of issues happen.
After the roundup of the event, we had one-on-one interview with most of the speakers. This is Efosa Igodayo, who talked about the blockchain in Africa and how it will help the community.
NFT is the ownership layer of the internet, and that means we have decentralized ownership. So that means assets like art, music, but most especially real estate, airports. I was in a cargo event recently. Oil depots, all kind of assets can be fractionally owned among the people. How it will help Africa is that it brings liquidity to all these assets. It allows the people that they call the masses to have where to put their money. So their money, because right now their money is excluded from prime investing opportunities. But through NFT, they have no high point of entry. They can just get into all kind of assets with the money that they have. 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira can be put in tech startup, real estate, and all kind of assets.
Famous Ehichioya, the CTO at YouVerify, talked about how a young person can join the blockchain industry.
So I must say, to get into blockchain, there are basically three things one needs to do. One needs to understand programming languages, because blockchain is very technical, right? And so programming languages like Python, JavaScript, Java, C++ is very, very important. One also needs to grasp computer science concepts, because the blockchain is not stored on tables, but in blocks. So knowledge of data structures is very, very, very important. And because of its distributed nature, knowledge of distributed computing is also very, very, very important. And apart from learning all of this, whoever is interested in this should look for the nearest blockchain community and join. And then ultimately, they should get a mentor, as it's a new industry, so they should get someone to guide them.
Seun Lanlege, the principal blockchain engineer at Composable, talked about how crypto and DeFi is helping the economy and the growth of Nigeria.
I think that blockchain is not a technology for first world countries. I think that it's actually made specifically for third world countries that are experiencing hyperinflation. The whole idea of cryptocurrency was that we want to have an alternative currency for currencies that are failing, Venezuela and now Nigeria, of course. So I see cryptocurrencies as a hedge against inflation for Nigerians. I see DeFi as a way for Nigerians to earn DeFi yields, which are actually higher than Nigerian banks will give you on your fixed accounts. I also see us, building decentralized applications that leverage the blockchain. Think about an Uber on the blockchain that doesn't take 25%, instead gives all the money back to its riders. This is what blockchains were built for: open systems that do not have a centralized entity accumulating all the value. So, there's actually a myriad of applications that are possible, but I'm not going to rehash all of them. I'll just give that, small snippet.
Buki Ogunsakin, principal at Satoshi, also spoke about how fascinating the blockchain is.
For DeFi, we always say that Web3 is an opportunity for leapfrogging in Africa. Why do we say this? Because the barrier to entry is low. Never before have we had the kind of technology that is available to any and everyone from anywhere, and it's on the public chain. So I think that is extremely important. Also, you can start a company with, and have following within a very short time. You can raise money, within a short space of time, as long as people buy into your vision and join your community. So it's very exciting to have those kind of opportunities, and I think we must, emphasize the advantages of it and jump on the board. Nike says just do it, right? So we have to just do things like that.
Gideon Oroviroro, COO Korape, talked about the features of crypto and its wild use cases.
Instead of using the traditional, remittance platforms, right, that can take cost up to like 10% of the monies, you can send something easily. It's cheaper, it's faster, it's more reliable. You can send money abroad, in a currency that they can then go and then transfer to local currency. So that's so powerful. You're thinking of lending, for instance. Right now, you can put your tokens, and then you can get access to USDT. You can use it for whatever you want to do. You're talking about insurance. You're talking about payments. Not only does it have use cases to just individuals. Think about businesses. Businesses can easily move funds. Think about regulators. Think about how this can solve payment challenges. Online settlement, security, privacy. When you take away the entire framework of what DeFi can do, it is mind-blowing the possibilities that exist.
Adisa Olashile, a NFT creator, spoke about how Nigerian artists are beginning to make sales around the globe.
Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of collectors that already believe in Nigerian artists. They believe in African arts. So I feel like Nigerian artists are still going to be making sales in the future, because a lot of collectors that already believe in us, they already getting our works, unlike before that we were not really getting sales like that. So I really believe in NFTs.
Shodipo Ayomide, Global Head of Developer Advocacy, Polygon Technology, talked about crypto education to the African community.
In Nigeria, to be honest, right, I can't per se determine where the future is going. But what I can say for sure is that there's a lot of education that needs to be done in Africa right now. There's a lot of education we need to do. I think that's my first go-to thing to do right now. Literally just educate as many people as possible in Africa. And before I start thinking of what we can do with it, I want to basically figure out how all of us can come together and just trying to educate people across African regions. And that's my current goal. And I think that'll probably be my goal in Q1 next year also.
Oluchi Enebeli, founder of Web3 Ladies, talked about opportunities the blockchain can solve and how Nigerians are pushing so much on NFTs.
The future of Web3 in Nigeria and Africa, it's quite, I'm not sure one person can put in that future, right? Because like I said, there are endless possibilities. The technology is still young. There are opportunities for blockchain in healthcare, opportunities in finance, opportunity in assets, even travel and tourism. There's opportunity in every aspect. So it just depends on what problem we want to solve and how we're going about solving it using the blockchain, right? So I think that Nigerians are pushing. On NFT. There's a lot more that we can do with NFT. I personally, I don't feel like NFT ends with just being able to sell your digital assets or you as an artist monetizing and making money. It's beyond. It's not NFT just for artists, right? There are different other parallel use cases of NFT that we can build, right? So I think that the future of Web3 in Africa is what we make of it, right? Because it's what use cases we're building with it, right? And I think that feature is should I say secure as a tagline, because it's good to see that Nigerians are taking the forefront. Again, I said that.
So hey guys, I am still here at TechNext Conference 2.0 and I'm super excited. I've talked to a lot of speakers from the panel sessions from DeFi to NFTs to blockchain technology to Web3, and they've talked a lot about what they're all about and its future in Nigeria and Africa. I'm super excited. I can't wait for the next TechNext Conference that is going to be happening. And we don't know where, but we are hoping that it's going to be amazing. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you guys for keeping it locked here. This is Crypto TV Plus. I am Faith Ekware, and check out more events that are unfolding.